have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Moves out of the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Pulls it in. It's Davidson. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up with the drive, but they push back. That's on her.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Nice grab. It's Moore. And make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Gonna run it. It's Cook. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Fighting him off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Snags the quick throw. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Fighting off the defender. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run in the previous play. To throw, it's Rayner. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. On the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They run it right into a blitz. That linebacker is coming down the curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about that one, Chris?
Chris. The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, Clemson, 6-6.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick 6 in the last possession. To the air, it's Rayner. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and the first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, Clemson, 7, Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave it.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed in that play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. What a stiff arm. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Let's it fly to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Brown. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. It's another deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Broken tackle still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He could go. Touchdown, Clemson. A great return as the defense comes up with a huge takeaway and score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
To throw, it's Rayner. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Well, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's touchdown, Tigers. They battle back to take the lead.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. One wants hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because
looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
34, Clemson. 29, Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surround.
Continues to fight for yards. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He's wide open. Look out. They drag him down after a big gain. All the way to the 38.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, he makes the catch! Touchdown, Clemson! That's how you finish a play. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And this will be blocked as they convert for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And this offense answered their opponent's score. Suddenly they're behind. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
At the second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. The sure hands. It's Haynes. Tackle made after a... Gain will spot the ball at the 31.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's real in. It's Davidson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Right over the receiver. He's found some room with the 45. They make the tackle. The first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff?
37.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air, bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. Offense facing a second and 10. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Defense is coming after him. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Grinding away with the running game. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
37. Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play score. He'll take a deep shot. Down in. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Well, they elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Maybe the last shot here. Tries to get it to the running back. Complete to the running back in this fourth down play. Carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.